my KSET 2025 aspirants, so your exams are over, the PU2 results are out, and the next most important step or the process that you are going to enter is the counseling process. And this process is as important as your writing of exams, your results in the exam. Counseling process, if you would have scored a very good marks, but still if you are neglecting the counseling process, or if you're not doing the counseling process wisely, I'll say, then you will end up in getting an average college, whereas a student with a lower rank than you but still have a good knowledge about counseling, knows how to write the choice filling and everything, will get a better college. So 50% task is definitely your results, but the next 50 to 40% is how you participate in the counseling process. It is something which requires not only knowledge but also a very excellent strategy that should be followed. So for entering into this counseling process, you should have a clear idea about what all steps are included in this counseling process. So that is why in this video, I'll be giving you a detailed step-by-step guide that what all things are going to happen in next 2 to 3 months, so that you are ready, you are prepared to participate in the counseling process. So it is nothing, it will not be nothing new to you if you have prior knowledge about the process. And this video is very important because many of you will be entering or will be knowing about something counseling for the first time, right? So it is very important to have a clear knowledge about counseling process. Let's get started here. So first of all, let's have a brief introduction about counseling process, why it is done, what is the purpose of this one. So see, counseling process is done to give admissions to the students to different courses like engineering, agriculture and other professional courses offered by the colleges in Karnataka. Now suppose 12,000 students, for example, just a random number. So for example, 12,000 students have written KSET examination for engineering, right? Now which student will go to which college, right? Which branch? That will be determined by the counseling process. I hope this is very simple and clear. Next, the counseling process is conducted by the Karnataka Examination Authority, and it involves multiple rounds to allocate seats based on merit and preferences. So based on your merit, if you have performed well in the exam, you will get a good college. If you have performed bad in the exam, you will be getting an average college, right? So what else? This counseling process ensures that the students will get the college and the branches according to their merit, according to their performance. So the counseling process is completely online, that you should be knowing, and if the candidates fail to complete the counseling process, they will not be considered for admission. So first you prepare, then you write the exam, then you get the results, and then you have to participate in the counseling process, and lastly you have to get into the college. So this is what the introduction or what is KSET counseling process. Now talking about the eligibility criteria. You should have qualified the KSET examination with a valid score and met the academic requirements including specific subjects and marks criteria. For example, you should be, I think there is a criteria to get 45% in PCM. So these all basic criterias of academic, and the eligibility, you should be having a domicile of Karnataka. These all basic eligibility you should be fulfilling. Next, complete the necessary documentation for verification. Okay, so there is document verification process going on right now, right up to the dates have been extended till 20th of May. So definitely this document verification process must be completed before the counseling process starts. So if you have certain categories, then your cutoff, your rank and your college that you will be getting will depend on your category if you have any. So that is why your document verification must be completed before that. Okay. Now we will see the different steps that is involved in the counseling process. So the first one is the document verification and registration process. So now currently the document verification is going on, and once the results are out, registration process will also start. So here you have to register and tell the KEA that you want to participate in the counseling process. Once you have registered, the step 2 is choice filling and locking. So what all colleges, what all branches you are interested in, you have to do a choice filling. You have to put all your preferences in order. Next, step 3 is your mock allotment. After that, what happens? KEA will see your preferences, your rank, and the cutoff of the different colleges and will allot you. Okay, if the KEA counseling happens, if you participate in that, according to your choices and preferences, you will be getting this college in this branch. That is called as mock allotment. It is not the real allotment. Now, once the mock allotment is done, the step 4 is, you can see, suppose for example, you are getting AI in RNS college, okay, for example, you are not interested in that, okay. So what you will do, you will remove, you will in place of that some other branches you are more interested in. So you can modify your preferences after the mock allotment, right? So you can modify, delete or rearrange the options once again. Then step 5 will be KSET round 1 seat allotment. So there will be a final allotment of the seats, actual allotment, okay. Once that is there, you will have the seat matrix will be given and students can select. There will be 4 choices after the round 1, whether you want to accept that seat, whether you want to accept and participate in the next round, whether you want to reject and participate in the next round, or you are out of the counseling process. So there will be 4 options. Based on your choices, the next process will start. And after that, again KSET will again give you, once you have selected one choice, after that again you can rearrange your options, and then there will be again mock allotment round 2. Similarly, it will be for round 3, and finally you can get admission into the college, right? Okay, now what is the first step? That is your document verification and registration process. So here you can see that you have to compulsorily all the documents in the original form along with 2 sets of photocopies you have to carry, okay. And once your documents are verified, okay, once your documents are verified, then you will be getting an acknowledgement card and a verification slip. The acknowledgement card will tell you that the document verification is completed, and you will get a verification slip here, okay. After that, if your all the documents are correct, you will get also an unique ID and password, okay. So now when you are getting this unique ID and password, you can enter this one and register for the counseling process. Clear? Yes, after the document verification, candidates have to register themselves in the counseling center. So when you register, you have to use this unique ID and password. Now details of the verification slip are to be added carefully in the registration slip. So this process will be automatically happen. The main thing is your documents should be verified and you should attain this verification slip. Once the document verification is done, here are the list of documents you can see that is required for during the counseling process. So sorry, for KSET 2025, right? So you can see all the list. Please take a screenshot of this and keep all these documents ready. So just I'll make it. These are all 2025, okay. Your KSET application form, admit card, fee payment proof, class 10 mark sheet, class 12 mark sheet, 7 years of study certificate, passport size photo, income certificate, rural study certificate, caste certificate, Kannada medium certificate, parent study certificate, identity card issued by the jurisdiction. So take a screenshot of this and keep these documents ready. So these all things will come if you are applicable for any particular reservation. Next, step 2 is choice filling and locking. So here what you have to do, after receiving the seat matrix from the government, the option entry will start for the candidates, and the details regarding the category wise, course wise and college wise available seats for allotment will be made available. So the how many seats are there in different colleges, in different branches for particular reservation categories, everything will be given to you, the data. After that, only those students whose verification has been done will be participating in the choice filling process. So the candidates will be able to choose from the available list of colleges and courses. So there will be a list of colleges, there will be the list of courses. You have to select this college, this course is my first preference, this college, this course is my second preference. So like that you can put the choice filling. Third step is what? The step 2 still continues. Let us discuss. The candidates have to maintain the priority number in front of the course or college displayed, okay. So you have to write this is first priority, this is second priority, this is third priority, and in the decreasing order, means the most wanted, most desired college and branch should be at the top, and the less wanted or less desired colleges and branches should be at the end. After that, there is no limit for option entry. You can put as many options as you want, and after putting all the options, you have to click on the submit button and then you have to log out. Okay. The candidates are suggested to take a printout of the option entry page. So once the option entry is starting, you can take a printout for this particular page so that you can know what all options you have entered. Okay. Next, we have seat allotment. So once the choice filling is done, a mock seat allotment is done. Okay, this will help the candidates to understand that what are the chances of getting the colleges, which colleges they are getting. They will have a rough idea for that. Okay, and you can check it in the online KEA website. Okay, so it includes 2 rounds of allotment, a second round and a special round. Okay, so there will be round 1, round 2 and round 2 extended. So there are 3 rounds of, I can say, allotment, and candidates should ensure to download and print the provisional allotment letter. So suppose you have been allotted one college and you are happy with that, so you have to download that allotment letter. Okay. Next, we'll have reporting to the allotted institute. So after multiple rounds of counseling, if you have selected that this college and this branch you are satisfied with, you have to report in that particular college. Okay. So for reporting, you have to confirm admission. Candidates need to report the allotted college on the mentioned date and time. You have to report there, and then you have to carry other requirement documents with KSET counseling allotment letter to the college for the purpose of verification. Okay. So you should be carrying the allotment letter, okay, which that says that okay, this college has been allotted to you. That allotment letter you need to carry before reporting to the college. Okay, so that's all in this process. So we will be coming up, so you should have a rough idea here. First of all, there is document verification going on. After that, the registration process will start. Before that, you will get a verification slip, and after that you will do choice filling. Then you will have mock allotment. Then again you can do editing in the choice filling. Then round 1 allotment will be there, round 2, round 3 will be there. What all options will be there, we will be discussing about that in detail. And once this allotment is done, you are happy with the college allotted to you, you have to report to the college. Okay, so that is the basic process, and I hope this is clear. If you have any doubt, please put down in the comment section. I know this counseling process is very new to you, so any doubts you can freely ask in the comment section. We will be addressing to all of them. Okay, thank you for watching, and do not forget to subscribe the channel.